Hello everybody, this is Extreme Nick and 09.
And I'm Kronicz from the Most Extreme Wrestling. Alright, it's June 29th, 2012. We went to a house show here in
Monroe, Louisiana.
Alright,
we're going to do a quick review.
Very quick review. Alright, so, first of all, we had Sin Cara versus Hunico. That was a pretty alright match. It was a better match than I've really ever seen on television.
Yeah, it was botch free, honestly.
It really was.
And not to mention, it was a great start off. They were both very over. And
yeah, they got like
kick
huge
off
pops.
the show. You know, it was a fast-paced match to kick off the show and everything.
Sin Cara had a crazy finisher that was just devastating and totally awesome.
A rolling sunset flip type thing. It was amazing.
It was high impact.
It was a great way to end.
It just looked great live, anyways. And then by this time, the arena is like getting packed. Like I couldn't believe it. And by the way, our tickets were $16 a piece, and they were great seats. It was unbelievable.
$16, and we honestly, you'll see from the other videos that me and him both have up, and his pictures, we are literally right in front of the entranceway, right in front of the ring. Amazing seats, only $16, and we were promised a cage match and
every title,
every championship on the line, 6 title matches in one night.
Unbelievable. So the first title match, Santino the champion versus Jack Swagger. Santino was over, of course. Jack Swagger played to the crowd. People booed him a little bit, but then he went overboard trying to get heat, and then people just quit caring.
He just kept going and kept going. He kept doing the whole run around the ring, you know, taunting thing, and people stopped caring after about the second time. He just wouldn't stop, but Santino wins the match and retains the championship, obviously. And decent match.
Alright, so Layla versus Natalya. Layla, the Divas champion. It was nice seeing them, but honestly, nobody really cared. And also, Natalya was a heel, and I guess we kind of...
that shocked me. I haven't... Last time I saw her, she was just, you know, farting backstage. And I didn't know she was a heel or a face. I hadn't seen her do anything, but she's heel again. She ripped a poster in half, and that's about it.
Oh, and here's the interesting note. There was no jobbers. There was no low carders.
None.
At all on the entire show.
All main roster people for this house show. And I'm telling, I've been to plenty house shows here before, and we've never gotten one this packed before, like this full of people and this great a roster that's actually come. We always have jobbers.
Alright, so Cody Rhodes versus Christian, the Intercontinental Champion.
Championship on the line.
That was nice. We pretty much discussed the whole time how Cody Rhodes is awesome. And we like Christian too, but you know, people sometimes don't give Cody Rhodes very much credit. It's just sad. And he was good in this match.
He was. It was a really good, solid match. Christian was over, as usual, and Christian retains with the spear. And then it would Edge's finisher, but that's the thing's happening.
Yeah, with the spear. Alright, and then we had this match, which I was not expecting. It was Kane versus Chris Jericho. I couldn't believe Jericho was there, but that was awesome.
It was a special Money in the Bank something match.
I'm
not sure.
They made it sound like a qualifier match or something.
Yeah, it was a Money in the Bank. I don't know what they called it, but match.
But Kane won that one.
Kane beats Chris Jericho, but very shocking that Jericho was here.
And Jericho, expert at heat. I mean, man, he was just generating heat, being a jerk. He called us a stupid for being in Louisiana.
He made fun of Louisiana and everything. I mean, all around great heel.
So I was so glad to see him. Now we got the World Heavyweight Champion Sheamus going against Del Rio, and Del Rio got like no reaction.
No reaction whatsoever.
At all.
He was so. I mean, the fans didn't boo him. The fans didn't cheer him. Just no reaction whatsoever.
But when Sheamus came out, though, it was pop like crazy.
Place blew up.
I mean, Sheamus carried the match in fan participation, I guess you could say.
Yeah, and Sheamus retains on that one.
Of course. All right, so the primetime players going against the tag team champions. Well, not really, because Kofi Kingston comes out and introduces his partner as Zack Ryder, which is cool.
R-Truth's injured or something like that. He's out, and all of a sudden, surprise, Zack Ryder's the half of the tag team champions.
Yeah, but they're defending the belts with Zack Ryder. I don't know how that happened.
Doesn't make any sense.
You will not believe this, but the primetime players became the tag team champions.
They did tonight in Monroe. They became the tag team champions.
I have proof.
But he has a picture that shows they were the tag team champions, but the foot was on the rope. The referees had a little bit of an argument. The match restarted itself.
The other referee. We saw both referees in the parking lot. I have the video. I have the proof.
We'll see. Two referees just jogging through out here. Honestly, about a few feet away from where we are right now in the parking lot.
Just hanging out.
But Zack Ryder and Kofi end up winning over the Primetime Players in the second match or whatever. Really quick double finisher at the same time.
It was cool to see Kofi again. Seen him like a million times, but first time really seeing the prime thing. Man, it's hard to say.
I don't know if I've ever seen them, honestly. But.
All right, so they had some kind of Twitter vote or something for this, the first of the main events, but not actually the main event. The WWE Champion CM Punk versus Daniel Bryan, and the fans had chose that it would be a street fight, although they were dressed in their regular ring gear.
A Monroe street fight, something like that, and you know, it was a really good match. It was a really good match.
It wasn't like technical wizardry or anything like that. They used weapons. They taunted each other with a kendo stick and a steel chair, but it was interesting and it was fun. It was a fun match.
It wasn't the usual how everybody wants to expect, you know, the whole technical everything like they've been doing at the pay-per-views and whatnot, and it wasn't too extreme for a street fight. It was just simple.
It's a house show.
Yeah, so it was simple. It was a good.
They were pretty safe, but you know, the crowd loved it. They went crazy for Punk. Daniel Bryan was such a jerk, and they booed him and said no. They ripped up signs. They did the whole 9 yards. So now the real main event is a cage match between John Cena and The Big Show. I was surprised to even see The Big Show.
Not to mention, first ever cage match that either one of us has ever seen.
I know.
And at a house show, of all things, at a house show. That's what surprised me. They've advertised cage matches here 2 or 3 different times. This is the first time they ever actually came through and had one.
They actually did it. Now, the cage was not like a normal cage. It wasn't suspended. They built it, but it didn't have the top thingy. So we're thinking, there's no way somebody's going to try to climb out of the cage or get on the cage because it's way too flimsy.
Yeah.
But we were wrong. They both got on top of it and acted like they were going to get out.
Cena climbed on it 2 or 3 times, and the whole thing was just doing this.
I was like, wow,
it was scaring me. I was like, wow. But overall, good match. They used the cage a little bit. You know, Cena, like I said, climbed up there and whatnot. But honestly, I was just impressed by the presentation of the whole show.
But what about the ovation that John Cena got? Like, I thought it was WrestleMania. I mean, the whole place exploded.
The place blew up. He has it on video, and the whole entire place blows up for John Cena. And I mean, he's all over again, and it was crazy.
But the whole show, I felt like I was at a pay-per-view for real.
It
never been at a house show like this.
The new house show stage and entrance looks just like a televised event.
Just
it looks amazing. It's a little bit smaller.
I mean, the lighting,
like what you would expect a Sunday Night Heat from something like that to be.
And I mean, you get backstage promos. Probably they're pre-recorded, but I mean, it makes you feel. It's a way different feel than old house shows that I've been to.
You get backstage promos, you get the intro to Raw, you know, when the show starts and everything, you get the whole 9 yards for an actual televised event without being a televised event.
And for $16, I can honestly say it was the best WWE event I've been to for $16, and the best house show, definitely. So
definitely the best house show.
I was thoroughly impressed with it. It was an awesome show.
Either way, best house show we've ever been to, first ever cage match for both of us. Great house show, and that's pretty much it.
Yeah, that's it.
This has been Extreme Nick 09 and
Kronicz from Most Extreme Wrestling.
Later.